Before we dive in, if you wouldn't mind telling everybody what's your name and where you have travelled from to be here.
I'm Grace Gifford, and I came from Alabama in the United States.
Beautiful. Grace, thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time over lunch. What would you say, Grace, has been the biggest struggle or challenge you were facing in your life before coming to WCA?
The death of my son. I only had one child, and that was the biggest challenge for me, was dealing with his death. And then 2 months later, I had to move out of my home that I'd been in for 19 years. So it was a lot of loss all at once. And that was just 6 months ago, he passed away. So I was in a really dark place.
Thanks for sharing. And Grace, since coming here over the past 5 days, what has been the biggest breakthrough or realization that you've personally had here at WCA?
The biggest breakthrough I had is that I had become such a depressed person. And with the first breakthrough here, I feel like me again. I feel like the breakthrough really allowed me to, it's the reason I came here, was because I knew I needed help getting out of that hole. That my son wouldn't want me to be in that place where I was sleeping for 15, 16 hours a day, watching TV at night, doing nothing for myself, and just wanting to, when I got the opportunity to come to WCA, even though I didn't feel like I could afford it, I said, I have to afford it. This is for me. So.
What would you say, Grace, shocked you or surprised you the most at the WCA experience?
Oh, surprised me the most about the WCA experience is that I really got to get out of my comfort zone. There is a part of me that sees myself as an old woman, but there's that in me that still, it's like 25, wants to dance, wants to hike, wants to do all these things. And just recently I've had a physical, been hard for me to walk. And so getting up and dancing and doing all these stairs and everything has really challenged me physically to just grab that energy within me and be a part of what's going on.
With the people that you've came here with and that you've met in the WCA experience, you're now a new WCA family. How important have they been on your journey here at this retreat, WCA?
Oh, the people that I've met here have been very important. They've all been very supportive, and I've been supportive in return. And it's amazing how in 5 days they are family. They are what makes WCA work. That there's this group of people that are all wanting to move forward in their lives and to do great things and to not just be average. And it's just been amazing, the connections with the people here.
Wow. You said there a moment ago, Grace, that on day 2 you felt like yourself again. What's going to be different for you, Grace, whenever you return back to Alabama? Like, how different is your life going to be leaving this experience at WCA?
My life is going to be really different when I get back. because, as I said, I've been not doing anything, and now I feel really motivated and really determined to move forward in my life and stop looking back at what I've lost, but keep moving in the direction that I want to move in, which is writing books. And I haven't been able to sit down and write since he passed, and now I'm just like brimming with ideas and can't wait to get back to my computer.
Exciting. Grace, wonderful to hear that. And last but not least here today, what advice would you give to someone who's maybe feeling lost, disconnected from themselves, similar feelings that you were feeling before WCA, broken, disconnected from life, who are thinking of coming here but they're maybe sitting on the fence? What would you say to those individuals having gone through what you've experienced here in the last 5 days?
What I would say to people who were lost or not engaged with life and are thinking about coming would be come. Just do whatever you need to do to come. You know, I didn't think I could afford to come. I get a very small Social Security and I do a few massages a month. I don't have a big income, but I had a little bit in savings, and I decided I was going to use that, and I'm going to go back and know that I can build that up again, because coming here was just too important. So I would say, please come. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your friends.